जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभा गिरिवर धारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभा गिरिवर धारी यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन जमुना तीरा वनचारी जमुना तीरा वनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभा गिरिवर धारी यशोदानंदन व्रज यमुना तीरा वनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम हरे राम 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 हरे ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जायमुदीरये। नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तम श्लोके भक्तेर्भवति नैष्टिकी। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नंदनाय च नंदगोप कुमाराय गोविंदाय नमो नमः। नमो पंकजनाभाय नमो पंकजमालिने नमो पंकजनेत्राय नमस्ते पंकजांग्रये। हरे कृष्णा। So we are doing this class in English. So today we are going to discuss the life of Hanumanji, some lessons from the life of Hanumanji. Everyone in this world wants heroes in life, isn't it? Everyone has a hero in life, hero, heroine, whatever. But the heroes in this world are not permanent. They are not evergreen heroes. Even though we use this title evergreen heroes, no one is literally an evergreen hero. But Hanumanji is the evergreen hero for everyone, especially in the land of India. See, this Ramayana happened Treta Yuga. Kali Yuga, 5,000 years over. Before that, Dwapar Yuga, almost 8 lakh years. Before that, Treta Yuga. So imagine when Hanumanji had come. Till now, Hanumanji is the hero for so many people. You go around in this land of India, you will not find that many Shiva temples, Krishna temples, Vishnu temples. You will find everywhere Hanuman temples. Everyone is a great fan of Hanumanji. So, why does Hanumanji become a hero? Why do people have so much love and respect for Hanumanji? Today we will try to understand. So, first we will try to understand the birth of Hanumanji. How is Hanuman born? Yesterday only we were discussing Bhagavatam first canto. it is explained that just like Lord Krishna, Lord Ram, they are born in a very divine way. How is Lord Ram born? He's Dasharath Maharaj does that Putra Kameshti Yagya, and from that Yagya, there's a demigod who comes and hands over Kheer to Dasharath. So Lord Ram is born from that celestial Kheer. Similarly, Lord Krishna is also born in a divine way. He's not born by the union of Devaki and Vasudeva. He's born in a very divine way. So just like the Lord takes birth in a very divine way, similarly, great associates of the Lord also appear in an extraordinary way. So Hanumanji's birth, there are two stories to Hanumanji's birth. So when Dasharath Maharaj was doing this Putra Kameshti Yagya and this demigod offered this pot of kheer to Dasharath, it is explained that Garuda comes and takes that little kheer and flies away. And Anjana, the mother of Hanumanji, is Anjana. And Hanumanji is born in Kishkinda Kshetra, Hampi. So Anjana was doing tapasya in a mountain there. The birthplace of Hanumanji is still there. She was doing tapasya and praying to the Lord sincerely, please send me one of your associates. Please send me a child who can be your servant. How many parents have such kind of prayer? Every parents want their child to become engineer, doctor. But here our great parents were praying that let my child be a great devotee of yours. Ultimately, the Lord fulfills everyone's desire, our deepest desire. So hearing the prayers of Anjana Mata, Anjana Devi, Garudji comes and puts this kheer in the hands of Anjana. So Hanumanji is also considered to be the fifth brother of Ram, Lakshman, Bharat, Shatrughan. So this is one story of the birth of Hanuman. The second story is, we all know there was a Samudra Manthan Leela. You know Samudra Manthan Leela? The churning of the ocean of milk. So the demigods and demons, they come together and churn this ocean of milk, and from which Amrit came. So when this Amrit came, the demons took this pot of Amrit and ran away. So the demigods prayed to the Lord, please you come and help us. The Lord appeared as Mohini Murti. And she took that. She was so beautiful, the demon just gave that pot. They said, you feed whoever you want. Right? So Mohini Murti's avatar happened and she fed all this Amrit to all the demigods. And the avatar closed. Lord Shiva one time goes to Vishnu and tells him, I want to see this Mohini Murti avatar. Lord Vishnu says, don't see, very dangerous avatar. You should not see. Shiva says, no, I want to see. I have seen all avatars, I want to see this. So Lord Vishnu becomes Mohini. And Shiva becomes so enamored by the beauty of Mohini, he runs after Mohini and his semen falls away. And that Virya semen was so powerful, the universe couldn't handle it. So it was given to Vayu Devi. Vayu preserved that semen of Shiva and kept it. And then finally when Anjana was doing tapasya, Vayu comes and deposits that semen in the womb of Anjana. So therefore Hanumanji is also called Vayu Putra. And Hanumanji is also Rudra Tattva. He is also considered to be an expansion of Shivji, Rudra. So when Lord Ram had to come in this world to perform his pastimes, all the demigods took birth. How do the demigods take birth to assist Lord Ram? How do they take birth? As monkeys, Vanara. So Shivji said, even I want to go. So they said, you can come, but you have to become a monkey. Shiva said, no problem. So Lord Shiva is also so eager to serve Lord Ram, he was ready to become a monkey also. So that Shiva comes as Hanumanji. So Hanumanji is like a combined avatar of many personalities. Like he's Vayu Tattva, Keshari Nandan, Rudra Tattva and all these personalities. So this is the birth of Hanumanji. So great people are born in a great way. So Hanumanji was born to do service to Lord Ram. So after the birth of Hanumanji, so the story comes like this. This child was slowly growing up. So one day Hanumanji was a small child, he saw the sun. And children are in Annamaya Kosh. You know what is Annamaya Kosh? The child, everything he wants to put in the mouth. Shantaram Prabhu has a child in the house. Right? Child wants to put everything in the mouth. That's how they understand. They gain knowledge by tasting. They want to taste everything. Good or bad, they don't know. So Hanumanji was a small child. He saw the sun. The sun was setting. orange color sun. Hanumanji thought this was like a big fruit. So Hanumanji jumped in the sky to eat this sun. So Hanumanji was going way up in the sky, full speed. Sun got scared. Because generally the sun is eaten by Rahu during solar eclipse. So the sun was thinking, this is not solar eclipse time. Who is this person coming? And Hanumanji was going full speed of the sun. So Surya goes and tells Indra that I don't know who is this boy who's coming to eat me up. So Indra goes with his elephant Airavat. Indra's elephant, white color elephant is Airavat. So Hanumanji thinks that Airavat is another fruit. Hanumanji goes to eat Airavat. So Indra understands dangerous boy. So Indra takes his thunderbolt, Vajra, and throws it on the chin of Hanuman. And Hanuman comes and falls on the ground. So because this chin in Sanskrit is called Han. So because Hanumanji was hit in the chin, he's called Hanuman. So Hanumanji falls unconscious on the ground. When Vayudev comes to know that my son is being, two demigods, Surya and Indra, have conspired to kill the child of Vayu. So Vayu became very, very angry. And Vayu, he stopped the air in the universe. Now, in the entire universe, the most important thing is air. If air goes, everyone will die. Even in our system, the food is moving, blood is circulating, all because of air movement, subtle air. So Vayu stopped air in the whole universe. Everyone was suffocating so much. They didn't know what to do. So they all went to Brahma. Brahma said, why did you play around with Vayu's son? This is the consequence. So they all went to Vayu, and in fact they all came to Hanumanji, all the demigods. They all came to this place where Hanumanji was lying in a cave, and they said the only way we can get rid of this is we all have to give benedictions to Hanumanji. So you know what benedictions Hanumanji got? I'll just read to you the benedictions that Hanumanji got. Right? So Surya Dev told Hanumanji, I will give you knowledge. Vedic knowledge I will give you. Vishwakarma endowed Hanumanji with unbelievable intelligence. Dhanvantari gave Hanumanji knowledge of Ayurveda. Therefore, and Hanumanji, you will see all these benedictions he used in the service of the Lord. Everything. So Dhanvantari said you will get all knowledge of medicine and everything. And Brahmaji said any weapon created by me will not destroy you. Nothing will be able to affect you. Everyone give unlimited benedictions to Hanumanji. Now a monkey is anywhere restless, out of control. Monkeys are. Can you control monkeys? You can't control. Now a monkey you give so much power, monkey will go mad, out of control. So Hanumanji was given so much blessings, Hanumanji became very, very naughty. Because he knows no one can do anything to him. Nothing can be done. So Hanumanji in Kishkinda Kshetra, Kishkinda there is, what river that flows there? Tungabhadra river, Kishkinda Kshetra. So there are a lot of sadhu sant, all great devotees who come and take bath. Hanumanji would have fun with them. So Hanumanji, to have fun also, he would have fun with saints only. The saint would go and take bath in water. Hanumanji would go inside and pull their leg. So some saint would come and take bath, come outside. Hanumanji would have water in his mouth and he would spit on their face. So like this Hanumanji did. So all the sadhus, they loved Hanumanji, but Hanumanji was too restless. So all the sadhus, they cursed Hanumanji with a lot of love that you will forget all your powers until you are reminded of. Right now you don't need power. When you need, you will get. So from that day, Hanumanji became very, very peaceful, good child. So Hanumanji became very peaceful. So immediately Hanumanji decided, let me get education. So till now he was very, very naughty. So now he became peaceful. He said, let me get education. And to get education, where does he go? Surya. He goes to Surya Dev. So Surya Dev, it is explained that he has a Ratha, chariot. And on this Ratha, as he is moving around the universe in this Rath, if you have seen any temple of Surya, generally, if you have gone to Vishnu temple, outside Vishnu temple, you will find Garuda. Have you any time visited Brahmaji's temple? In Pushkar, there is Brahmaji's temple. Outside Brahmaji's temple, you will find a swan, Hansa. That is the carrier. Outside Shivaji's temple, you will find Nandi. Right? Outside Surya's temple, you will find horses is the chariot, and then you'll find, I think, Aruna Stamba. Aruna is the chariot driver of Surya. So Surya Dev on his chariot with many horses, he goes around the universe. And the chariot is so big, while he is going around the universe, there are 60,000 sages who sit on the chariot, and Surya Dev is giving knowledge of spiritual Vedic knowledge. If you all have read Gita, somewhere at the end of Jan, we will start systematic Bhagavad Gita. The 4th chapter of Gita, Lord Krishna tells Arjuna, before I have given this knowledge of Gita to you, I give it to Sun God, Surya Vivaswar. So Sun God is considered to be one of the students of Krishna who has great Vedic knowledge. See, sun, light has two meanings. Light means prakash, and light also means knowledge. We connect knowledge also to light, na? So Surya Dev has two roles in this world. Surya Dev gives light, external light, and he gives internal light also. He gives internal Vedic knowledge. So 60,000 sages were sitting in the chariot. Surya Dev goes around the earth giving sun light, and he also gives Vedic knowledge. So when Hanumanji reached Surya Loka, Surya Dev told him, admission over. Full, no place, no vacancy. Hanumanji was so eager, he said, no problem. I will fly along with you, but I will learn. So Hanumanji, he was very powerful, that we know, but Hanumanji was very knowledgeable also. He knew all Vedic conclusions. He was an expert in Vedic scriptures. So Hanumanji teaches us a very important quality, another very important quality, which is the quality of eagerness, lolyata, especially to gain Vedic knowledge, to be under the shelter of Guru. One has to be very eager in life. You see, in this world, we are all eager for wrong things. Eagerness is there. If someone tells you somewhere in Margaon there is a very good new pav bhaji shop, people will run one hour, they will drive. But you tell them there is ISKCON satsang program, 5 minutes away, no one wants to come. This is the problem. We are all eager for wrong things. So Hanumanji is teaching us that we should be eager to gain divine knowledge. This is the most important thing. For a student to become successful, what he needs is eagerness. He has to have enthusiasm to study. Similarly, to progress in spiritual life, one has to be enthusiastic to attend satsang and to understand scriptures. So Hanumanji was flying, in fact, backwards, because he had to show his face to Surya. Surya's Rath was going, Hanumanji was flying backwards and hearing. And not once Hanumanji told Surya, repeat again. Whatever he heard, he mastered everything. Everything, he became a super expert. Now at the end of the education, generally, a student gives dakshina to the teacher. Generally, this is the system. In Vedic system, a teacher never takes money. A guru or a teacher, a shikshak, never takes salary. So he gives knowledge, and whatever the student wants, with his own love, he gives. He doesn't quote amount. So when it came time for Hanumanji's Guru Dakshina, he came to Surya and asked him, what can I do for you? So Surya Dev had a very interesting request. He said, my son is there in earth, in Kishkinda Kshetra, Sugriv. Go and become his minister. He needs assistance. Go and become his minister. Hanumanji at once agreed. So Sugriv, he is also a monkey. Hanumanji is also a monkey. But Hanumanji's level spiritually is much greater than Sugriv. Spiritually, materially, Hanumanji is very powerful. Sugriv is not even spiritually elevated, not even materially strong. Still, Hanumanji had respect for his guru. Whatever his guru told him, he followed. So this is another very important quality to progress in life. Whatever the guru tells you, follow. Srila Prabhupada, the founder Acharya of ISKCON, his spiritual master Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati told him, go to preach in America. Prabhupada at the age of 70, without money, he went. We are reading Bhagavatam first canto. Narad Muni tells Vyasdev, Write Bhagavatam. Vyasdev writes Chaitanya Charitamrit. This is Chaitanya Charitamrit. Just like you have Bhagavatam, which is the pastimes of Krishna, Chaitanya Charitamrit is the pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Same Krishna as Mahaprabhu. Who wrote Chaitanya Charitamrit? Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. And you know when did he write? When he was 90 years old. 90 years old. When he reached Vrindavan, the Vaishnavas there told him, write. And he did it. Chaitanya Charitamrit, he says, he was so old, while he was writing, his hand would shake, tremble. He couldn't even see. In those days, there were no cataract surgeries. You know, once you get cataract, you can't do anything about it. So he couldn't even see, he couldn't even remember, still he wrote. Why? Because the superiors told him. So Hanumanji is teaching us another very important thing. When you get an instructions from a superior, from a guru, do it. Don't think, do it. So Hanumanji came and became the minister of Sugriva in Kishkinda Kshetra. So now we all know Sugriva and Vali, they were two brothers. Okay? So one, just like Hanumanji was Vayuputra, but he was born through Keshari. Similarly, Sugriva and Vali, they were born from the same parents. But Sugriva had a connection with Surya, Vali had a connection with Indra. So they were two brothers, but both of them went in completely different directions. Even though they had same parents, because Vali became very close to Ravan. He became a friend of Ravan, and Vali developed same characteristics of Ravan. But Sugriva, even though he was not as powerful as Vali, but he had some saintly qualities. So Surya Dev wanted to help his son. Therefore, he told Hanumanji, go and give your association to Sugriva. And because of Hanumanji's association, Sugriva could actually meet Lord Ram. So we are talking about parents. It's very important that parents help their children to associate with saintly people. That's the best thing that you can do. Many times, when we do parenting sessions, parents come and ask us what we should do to help children. Parents can never help children. The best way to help them is connect them to devotees. Devotees will be able to do it. Especially when a child becomes a teenager, there's nothing much that you can do. But association of devotees is something that can be very, very helpful. So Hanumanji comes and becomes Sugriva's minister. So it's a long story. To make it short, Sugriva and Vali had a rivalry, a misunderstanding. So one time Vali had gone to, this is all Kishinda Kshetra, we can go on and on. Vali one time had gone to kill a demon called Dundubi. Sorry, I think Mayavi demon. One demon called Mayavi. And this demon, Vali was running after this demon, and this demon entered into a ditch below. And Vali went inside. And Sugriva was going along with Vali. So Vali told Sugriva, you wait here, I will kill this fellow and come. Right? So Sugriva waited 1 day, 2 days, 1 month, 1 year. Vali didn't come only. So Sugriva thought probably he's dead. So Sugriva put a lid on this hole so that the demon doesn't come up and do something to Kishkinda. And he came into Kishkinda. And the ministers told him, see, now there is no king, he became the king. So Vali sat on the throne. Sugriva sat on the throne. After some time, Vali kills Mayavi and he comes out. And he sees Sugriva sitting on the throne. So Vali feels, this guy ditched me. He ditched me. I told him to wait, this fellow went. Vali is not ready to understand. So Vali kicked Sugriva, he threw him out of the kingdom, he took his wife away and sent him away. So Sugriva was left alone. Every day Vali would go and kick Sugriva, abuse Sugriva. But Hanumanji comes to the help of Sugriva. So many times when we are suffering, but when we are very sincere, we may be weak, but when we are sincere, God sends some of his representatives to help us. So Sugriva was continuing his life like this. So one day, to make the whole Ramayana short, we all know that in Nasik Panchavati, Ravan kidnaps Sita and takes her away. So Lord Ram, in search of Sita, comes to Kishkinda Kshetra, Hampi. And there he meets Shabari Mata. And there he comes to know that the only person who can help Lord Ram locate Sita is Sugriva. So Lord Ram decides to meet Sugriva. So Sugriva is on the mountain on top and he sees two people, Ram and Lakshmana. Sugriv is so fearful. See, when you're fearful of something, anyone who's coming to help you also, you become scared. That phobia is still there. So Sugriv saw Ram and Lakshman and he thought these are Bali's people come to kill me. Hanumanji said, "Arey, why are you becoming so scared?" So Sugriv tells Hanuman, "You go in disguise and check who they are." So Hanumanji, in this particular place, he comes as a beggar disguised to meet Ram and Lakshman. This is the first time in the entire Leela of Hanuman, when we all know, I told you that incident when Hanumanji was hit by the Vajra in the chin. Silent mein rakhiye usko. When Hanumanji was hit by the chin, that time something interesting. Brahmaji gave one pearl necklace to Hanumanji and told him, no one can see this necklace. There'll be only one person who can see this necklace. That person will be a master. He is Ram. So Hanumanji till now, he has not met Ram and Lakshman. In those days, there is no WhatsApp, exchange of pictures, nothing like that. So he has not met Ram and Lakshman. And he comes in disguise to meet Ram and Lakshman. And Ramayana explains, Hanumanji was so expert in speaking. Just by his talk, Lord Ram tells Lakshman, just by his speech I know Hanumanji has mastered all the 4 Vedas. Because he's speaking perfect, the right choice of words, the right way. He knows how to speak, how to bow down, body language, everything is perfect. And Lord Ram tells Lakshman, they have not even started to speak. Lord Ram tells Lakshman, if I have Hanumanji as my servant, I can achieve anything in life. And that's what happens in future. Lord Ram definitely wins over Ravan, but it was also the assistance of Hanuman. So Lord Ram immediately glorifies Hanumanji. So here we understand from Hanumanji the quality of speech. Lord Krishna tells in the Gita, how should one speak? Anudvega karam vakyam satyam priyam hitam chayat. Lord Krishna says the speech first should be unagitating. We should not agitate others. Many times, most of the cause of all fights is the wrong use of words. If you can use words properly, you can get any work done. Any work done from anyone. The right choice of words. And the way you speak, the tone in which you speak is something that's very important. So Lord Krishna tells one should speak in a very unagitating way. This is called non-violent communication. And Lord Krishna says, also one should speak the truth. Speak the truth in a very palatable, appealing way. Right? So this is what Lord Krishna says. And exactly Hanumanji had this kind of speech. So Hanumanji came disguised as a beggar. But as soon as he saw Lord Ram, his disguise went away. And Lord Ram immediately saw that necklace. And Lord Ram said, you cannot be a beggar. Because how can a beggar have a costly necklace in his neck? And Hanumanji was completely astounded. How did this person notice this necklace? No one else has noticed it. And Hanumanji surrenders to Lord Ram. Right? And he accepts Lord Ram as his master. So this is the point. This place is still there in Kishkinda Kshetra, where Hanumanji actually meets Lord Ram. So here also is a very important lesson. When we come in front of the Lord, all the disguises go away and an actual position comes. And what is the actual position for all of us? Jivera Swarup Hoi Krishner Nityadas. We are all eternal servants of Krishna, Lord Ram. This is our eternal position. So Hanumanji meets Lord Ram and Hanumanji takes Ram and Lakshman on his shoulders and brings him on top of the mountain. And he introduces them to Sugriv. Sugriv, as I told you, he had some divinity in him because he had a connection with Surya, but he was not fully refined. So when Lord Ram comes to meet Sugriv, Sugriv is shaking hands with Lord Ram. When you meet the Lord, do you shake hands or fall at his feet? But Sugriv is uncultured till now. He's shaking hands with Lord Ram and Lord Ram is also shaking hands. Here we see Lord Ram, even though Sugriv should fall at his feet, Sugriv doesn't have manners. Lord Ram doesn't correct him. Lord Ram is very, very accommodating. He understands that this person is not that cultured. In Chaitanya Charitamrita, there's a very interesting story. Every year, devotees from Bengal, they would come to Jagannath Puri to stay for 3-4 months during the Rath Yatra. And there was one devotee called Shivananda Sen. He would bring this 200-300 devotees on a yatra to Jagannath Puri. In those days, yatra means walking. So now to come from Bengal to Puri, walking will take at least a month easily. Now for every day, Shivananda Sen has to arrange 3 times prasad for 200-300 devotees. Stay at every place. Imagine how difficult it is. And Shivananda Sen, every year he would do the seva. So one particular year, he became a little late because when you cross boundaries areas, you have to pay taxes, all formalities are there, paperwork. So Shivananda Sen was little caught up, little delayed, and he couldn't arrange prasad on time. So in this group, Nityananda Prabhu was there. Nityananda Prabhu, just like you have Krishna Balaram. So the same Krishna Balaram come in Kali Yuga as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu. Nityananda Prabhu is Balaram. So Nityananda Prabhu became very angry. Nityananda Prabhu told Shivananda Sen, you are a useless manager, and Nityananda kicked Shivananda on his chest. He was so angry, he just kicked him. Shivananda Sen was very, very humble. He didn't mind it. But Shivananda Sen had a nephew called Shrikanta Sen. He became very angry. How did Nityananda kick my uncle? My uncle is such a great devotee. He couldn't handle this. So he said, I don't want to walk with Nityananda Prabhu. He went alone ahead to Jagannath Puri. And he came to meet Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So generally, when you go to meet a great person, especially you will see this in South Indian temples, when you go to see a deity, you don't wear anything on your top. Uttari, you remove it. This is a general principle. When you meet a superior, you remove your uttari. So Shrikanta Sen was going to meet Mahaprabhu and he had an uttari on his shoulder. Govinda, who is Mahaprabhu's servant, he was about to tell Shrikanta Sen, remove the uttari. Mahaprabhu immediately stopped Govinda. He told him, no, he's already agitated, he's already disturbed. Don't give him advice at this point. Let him do whatever he wants. So the point is, even though rules are there, manners are there, but the Lord is also very accommodating. So Sugriv is shaking hands with Lord Ram. Lord Ram also is shaking hands with Sugriv. And it is explained, finally now Ram and Sugriv are having a discussion. So Lord Ram, his younger brother and his minister is Lakshman. And Sugriv's minister is Hanumanji. So Lord Sugriv gives a seat to Lord Ram. So Sugriv is sitting, Lord Ram is sitting. But Sugriv doesn't give a seat to Lakshman. Because he is thinking, he is Ram's servant, I don't have to give a seat to him. Ram becomes very, very angry. Because for the Lord, when his devotees are disrespected, Lord becomes more angry than disrespecting him. Sugriv shook hands with Ram, didn't fall at his feet, Ram didn't mind that. But Sugriv didn't give a seat to Lakshman, Lord Ram became very angry. He didn't say anything, but he was very angry. Hanumanji immediately noticed. Hanumanji immediately noticed that this is not good manners. This is not right etiquette. Hanumanji immediately, Lord Ram was given in Kishkinda is a jungle. So Lord Ram was given a tree of a sal tree, branch of a sal tree to sit. Hanumanji immediately broke a sandalwood branch and gave it to Lakshman to sit. And Lord Ram noticed. And Lord Ram understood Hanumanji is a very intelligent and a very sensitive person. So power is not only about showing physical power, it's also about being sensitive and understanding the culture of respect. So Hanumanji's life is filled with this culture of respect. We saw the respect that he has for his guru, the respect he has for Lakshman. Lord Ram was so pleased. And here you see, even though Hanumanji was a minister of Sugriv, he could have corrected Sugriv, "Arey, what are you doing, you fool?" But Hanumanji didn't correct because he knew, I am a minister, I cannot correct him. So he did something to rectify the whole situation. So Lord Ram understood the whole thing and he understood this person is very, very intelligent. In this few months period, Lord Ram was noticing Hanumanji's behavior. And therefore Lord Ram chose Hanumanji to give that ring to Sita Maiya. So in all our lives, so from Hanumanji's life, we understand these qualities of the right attitudes, the right kind of behavior. Srila Prabhupada would always say a devotee means a gentleman or a gentlewoman. Definitely we have to chant Hare Krishna, develop spiritual qualities. Along with that, we have to learn the right etiquette. How to speak, when not to speak. All these things are very important. How to deal with superiors, how to deal with equals. Sadachar etiquette is something that is very, very important. This is what makes a devotee pleasing in the eyes of Krishna. And etiquette basically means two things: respect and humility. Respecting everyone, especially great devotees, and being very, very humble. And Hanumanji was a personification of both these things. Very respectful to everyone and very, very humble. So finally, Lord Ram kills Vali and Sugriv now becomes the king of Kishkinda. I'm just cutting the whole story short, focusing on Hanumanji. And finally, after the 4 months of the rainy period, Sugriv sends monkeys in 4 different directions. 4 different directions monkeys are sent. And Sugriv gives all of them a notice, 30 days. 30 days, you all do your search and come back. If you all take more time, then I will kill all of you. So this was like a serious business. So monkeys go in all 4 directions. The 3 directions, north, east, west, all the monkeys come back. They say we have searched everywhere. Sita is definitely not in this direction. In the southern direction, the team was headed by Angad. Angad happens to be the son of Vali. And then Jambavan was there. He was a bear. There was Neel and Nala, the architects, and then celestial architects. And then there was Hanumanji. This whole party goes. Here also we see Hanumanji's sensitivity and etiquette. See, Hanumanji cannot be compared to Angad. Is Angad powerful or Hanuman powerful? Hanuman is very powerful, very superior. Still Hanumanji decides to work under Angad. Great quality. Great quality. For a powerful person to work under someone is not easy. In this world, ego is such a big thing. But Hanumanji is egoless. Completely egoless. We were discussing Bhagavatam. Narad Muni is explaining his previous life. Narad Muni says a devotee means he is completely free from ego. Non-envious, no ego. Generally, when someone has a position, we become envious. Why he is God? Why I didn't get? Hanumanji, absolutely no. He is thinking, whoever is leading, let them lead. I am ready to be a servant. So when this whole group of monkeys was going the southern direction, Angad was in the front, Hanumanji was on the last. Hanumanji didn't even come first. He was there at the last, just helping everyone. So this is a quality of a Vaishnava, very, very humble. Our acharyas explain, a Vaishnava, a devotee should be like salt. What is the quality of salt? Melts in water, yeah. It gives taste. Right? So salt, okay, if someone has made perfect sabji, a perfect dal, what will you say? How will you glorify the sabji? You would say the spicing is perfect, you will glorify everything. Has anyone said perfect salt? No one says. When you glorify a good item, you should never remember salt. When do you remember salt? When it is less or more. है कि नहीं? Salt को गाली ही मिलता है, गुणगान कभी मिलता ही नहीं है. A devotee should be like salt. Gives taste to the full preparation, but no credit. This is how a devotee should be. So Hanumanji, he is the one who is motivating everyone, but he doesn't need any title, no position. So in this way they are going, and it was a difficult journey. No food. Monkeys, they need a lot of food, and these were like powerful monkeys. No food, nothing, tired, searching. No sign of Sita. Absolutely no sign. So suddenly they find one cave. They are entering into a cave. So all the monkeys are very scared. Pitch dark cave. They don't know what to do. At this point, Hanumanji comes ahead. So Hanumanji is showing a devotee is at the back But when he's needed to give hope, to give assurance, he's there right in the front. So generally, we come in front to take credit. When difficult situation, you push others ahead. Again, jao jao, ab jao, main piche hi hu. Isn't it? That's the way we do it. But it should be the other way around. We all know, na, Abdul Kalam ji, he tells the story of his teacher. Again, when the project became successful, the teacher, what was his name? Sarabhai, I think. Something like that. His professor told him, you go and address the press conference. He was the leader, but he told Abdul Kalam ji, you go and address the press conference. And when that missile, whatever, the satellite failed, he took blame on himself. So this is a very, very special person, a very mature person. So Hanumanji comes ahead. And this cave was so pitch dark, they all hold hands and they all get in. And in the cave, after they get in, they see it was like a heaven there. Everywhere gold, pearls, unlimited food. There was one lady, Swayam Krishna, something like that. I don't know the name. She was a yogi there, and she had created this place. Generally, whoever would go to that place would never come back because that place was so divine. Everything was fulfilled there. But Hanumanji was so focused. Hanumanji told her, "We are not interested in all this. Please tell us how to go out from here and give us clue how to find Sita." So this lady said, "You are the first person who has come in this cave and wants to go out. Whoever comes in this cave never wants to go out." So Hanumanji was so focused. In spite of so much temptations, he was not allured. His goal was very, very clear. So this lady tells all the monkeys, "Close your eyes, don't open your eyes, I will take you the other side." All of them close their eyes. And she chants a mantra and all of them come the other side. And when they come the other side of the cave, they see ocean in front of them. The shore of Rameshwaram, all water. Now they don't know what to do. Cave was a problem. Now this is a bigger problem. Water in front. They don't know what to do. Clueless. So that time they are all like very hungry, frustrated, hopeless. They don't know what to do. And the 30-day period is already crossed. So they are thinking, if we go back, Sugriv is going to kill all of us. So they were thinking, instead of going back, let us die here only. So they all sit in a line and they all decide, let us die here. And before dying, they say, while dying, let us chant Ramayana and die. Death is going to come to anyone, but at least you can chant Hare Krishna and chant the names of Lord. So they are all discussing Ramayana till this point. They are discussing Ramayana, how there was a king of Ayodhya called Dasharath. He didn't have any child. Again, we have heard this Ramayana n number of times. Ramayana is such a book, you keep hearing, every time you hear it's something new. Again? So they are describing this whole pastime. Dasharath didn't have any children. He performed Putra Kameshti Yajna. 4 children were born. Then Vishwamitra Muni comes, take this Ram and Lakshman to the forest. Ram Lakshman kill Tataka, Maricha, Subahu. Then Vishwamitra Muni takes Ram to Mithila, Janakpur, married to Sita. And then Kaikai sends Ram to the forest for 14 years. And then they describe how Ravan comes and kidnaps Sita and Panchavati. And they are describing how while Ravan is kidnapping Sita, Jatayu comes to save Sita Maiya. And at that time, Ravan kills Jatayu and Jatayu dies. And the monkeys are discussing, forest hero is Jatayu. Just like Jatayu died in the service of Lord Ram, we will also die in the service of Lord Ram. Like that they are discussing. And there was a big vulture when this vulture heard the name Jatayu, he came jumping there. And the name of this vulture was Sampati. And Sampati tells, I am the elder brother of Jatayu. Till now I didn't know where Jatayu was. First time I am hearing of Jatayu, but I am hearing that he is dead. And Sampati is crying and crying and crying. And all the monkeys, Hanumanji, they pacify Sampati. And Sampati tells all of them, because you all gave me news of Jatayu, because you all helped me, I will tell you where Sita is. 800 miles from here, 100 yojanas from here is an island of Lanka. There, Sita is there. And Jatayu immediately gets wings and Sampati flies away. So here we see another very important principle. Just like the monkeys here, Hanumanji, all of them were experiencing dejection, hopelessness. In all our lives, in all our journey, we may experience this at some point or the other. Every time we experience it, the hope for all of us is taking shelter of the Katha of the Lord, the Kirtan of the Lord. Yesterday only we were discussing a verse, Etaddi Atura Chittanam. Narad Muni is telling Vyasdev, for people in this world who are always anxious, always in anxiety, stress, the solution is taking shelter of Krishna Katha, Ram Katha. So this is an eternal principle. Because the monkeys took shelter of Lord Ram in the form of his Katha, they took shelter. Lord Ram gave them a clue to continue life. So whenever we reach a point, a dead end, a checkmate, it's very important that we take shelter of the Lord. We find the Gita setting, the first chapter of Gita, Arjuna is very, very depressed, very confused. But after hearing Gita, immediately there is a confidence that comes in him. So when we go through difficult situations in life, we have to learn from Hanumanji at this point how to take shelter of the Lord. So Sampati goes away. Now they know where Sita is. Now the question is, who is going to go? They are all monkeys, they are not birds. They can't fly, they can only jump. So each monkey is thinking, who can do this? So one monkey says, I can jump 10 yojanas. One monkey says, I can do 20, 30. Angad says, I can do 100 yojanas. And all of them say, yeah, Angad will go. He says, but I cannot come back. They said, no, we can't risk Angad. Angad is Vali's son, the prince, we can't risk him. Everyone is speaking, Hanuman is quiet. He's not speaking. Alpa Basini, Narad Muni says, one of a quality of a great devotee is speak less. Speak less. Right? If it's not needed, don't speak. So Hanuman is teaching us the quality of humility, speaking less. And also because of that curse of the saints, Hanumanji had forgot all his powers. The saints had told him, until someone reminds you. So that time, Jambavan, all these were monkeys, there was only one bear. That was Jambavan. So Jambavan reminds Hanumanji of his power. Jambavan was a very old bear. From Satyuga time, Jambavan is there. So Jambavan, he is old, he can't do it. But he tells Hanumanji, you do it. And he reminds Hanumanji of his power, and he reminds Hanumanji of his purpose in life. So we all have a certain purpose in life that we have to achieve. But many times we don't know what the purpose is, we don't know what our power is until we are reminded of. So satsang is where we are reminded of our dormant powers, that we are all meant to do some service to the Lord. Again, before this life ends, we have to do some seva to the Lord, some contribution to the movement and society. So Jambavan awakens Hanuman. So just like Hanumanji needs a Jambavan in life, so we all need satsang, some devotees who can encourage us, motivate us, inspire us. That's what a guru or teacher is supposed to do spiritually. Right? Srila Prabhupada and all these great souls, just like first canto of Bhagavatam, Narad Muni motivated Vyasdev to write Bhagavatam. Chaitanya Charitamrita, the devotees motivated Krishnadas to write Chaitanya Charitamrita. So we all need that motivation. Being the start of this year, I have been speaking this in quite a few programs. Every year start, everyone takes resolutions. All of you all took resolutions this year? So today we will take. So at the start of the year, everyone takes resolutions. So we also should take some resolutions. Again, we also have to take some resolutions that will become a little more serious and spiritual life. Again, 2024 is gone, 2025 has started. 2025 already 6 days are over. Today's evening, the day is gone only. 6 days are already over. Time is running very, very fast. So we have to do something for ourselves and for others. This is something that's very important, right? Time is very less. We have to achieve a lot in life. So we all need someone to motivate us. Right? Just like Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami was pushed by saints and the devotees there. Narad Muni pushed Vyasdev. So we all need pushing in life. Srila Prabhupada, the founder Acharya of ISKCON, he would say, I didn't want to go to America to preach. I didn't know also I can do it. But my guru literally pushed me, go and do it. And Prabhupada pushed his disciples. How did ISKCON start, you know? When Prabhupada in the 1970s, 65, 66, 66 when he started ISKCON, he had young boys and girls who would come. 6 months, 7 months, 1 year, boys and girls. And that were not Indians, Americans. American people, how much they know about Bhakti, Krishna, Gita. In 6 months, how much you can learn? Prabhupada, these new people, 6, 7 months old devotees, 1 year old devotee, Prabhupada would send them to a new country. Go and preach. Prabhupada pushed them. They didn't know they could do it. But by Prabhupada's pushing, they could do it. So we all have a certain power, a certain capability, but we underestimate it always, especially spiritually. We need that pushing. So Prabhupada said, my Guru Maharaj pushed me to grow in spiritual life. I am pushing you. You push others. So our movement is a pushing movement. Right? So how many of y'all are regularly chanting Hare Krishna? How many of you are doing 16 rounds? Raise your hands. Good. Those who are doing 16 rounds, is there any day that you miss it? कभी कभी छुट्टा है क्या? When you're sick, when guests come, any day does it get skipped? Yes, no? Yes. So now the resolution for this year is, from this year, from today, come what may, not one day should go without chanting 16. एक दिन भी नहीं जाना चाहिए. Even if you don't eat, still okay. You will not give up your body, my assurance. You don't eat, you sleep less, it's okay. You have to complete that quota. Possible hai? Yes. Yes, no? Yes. Yes. Until you say yes, it will never be possible. Otherwise, you know, it will keep continuing. The trends will continue. How many of you all are doing 8 rounds and above? हाथ ऊपर करना, 8 माला, 8, 10, नहीं, not 16, huh? 8 but not 16. 8, 10 but not 16. How many? ठीक है. आज से, कल से 16. पॉसिबल है? फिर से हाथ ऊपर करना, जो लोग वो कैटेगरी में है. हम थोड़ा मिशन लेके आए हैं आज के क्लास में. हनुमान जी का आशीर्वाद. पॉसिबल? पॉसिबल और नो? Possible. I was telling my story just to inspire all of you all. When I was in my 11th standard, I was like 15 years old. Same, we were start last year in 99 and 2000 start. We were in Radha Gopinath temple and there was a program like this. Krishnandu asked me, how many rounds you chant? I said 8. Krishnandu said, right from today 16 rounds. And he said, in front of everyone, promise. So from that day, I took a promise. Till now, every day 16. So we all need pushing in life. कुछ तो pushing चाहिए, नहीं तो हर साल ऐसे ही निकलने वाला है. The go out of hand, it will slip. And that one decision I took there, even though I was pushed into it, but I don't regret it. At the, counting all these years, I feel that's one of my best decisions. Because other things come and go. This thing will be something that you will really be very grateful for, and very, you'll feel very proud about that you made something in life. So, फिर से हाथ ऊपर करना, 8 and 16 in between. हरे कृष्णा. आज का सेशन थोड़ा महंगा पड़ रहा है. Is it possible for you all? करना दीदी. हाँ, केशव ब्रो, possible? करना है आज. 2025 is a good, दिखने में भी साल अच्छा है ना 2025. Some achievement should be there in 2025. कुछ ना कुछ तो होना चाहिए. So please do it. How many of y'all are 2 to 4 category? 2 rounds, 4 rounds. भाई डर के हाथ ऊपर कर रहे हैं. ऐसा हाथ ऊपर करना पूरा. कितना कर रहे हो? 4. How many are doing? 2 or more. 4 rounds. You can do every day 4 rounds. 4 rounds. कितना करोगे? कल से 8 8 या 16? हाँ 8, ठीक है, छोड़ दिया. And those who are not chanting, what's your name, Shantaram's friend? Akshay. For those who have come new, good way to start the new year. Hanumanji has called all of you all for today's program. You know what Hanumanji does? Have you ever seen any picture of Hanumanji? आप लोगों ने हनुमान जी का चित्र देखा है? हनुमान जी करते क्या है? Any picture that you have seen, what you have seen him doing? There are two things that any picture you have seen, there are two things that Hanumanji does. One is you might have seen a standard picture, Hanumanji with a mountain in hand. Another picture you will see Hanumanji eyes closed, chanting with mala in hand. Bas, Hanumanji's life is only two things. When it is seva, do seva. When there is no seva, sit and chant. Hanumanji would, when he would sit and chant, he would lose the world. He wouldn't understand where he was. अलग एक दुनिया में जाता था. So हनुमान जी का कहानियां तो बहुत है. I can go on for 2-3 hours more, right? But the point, essence is, हनुमान जी से हमको सेवा भाव सीखना है. और वो सेवा करने के लिए शक्ति कहाँ से मिलेगा? राम नाम. When Hanumanji was going, coming to that point, when Hanumanji was taking the jump to Lanka, he chanted the name of Ram and jumped. Jai Shri Ram. And Hanumanji had faith, I am not going, the name of Ram is going. That is what it will do everything. I'm just telling you stories here and there. When Lord Ram actually reaches Lanka, and just before the fight, युद्ध शुरू होने से पहले, Lord Ram decides, let me give one final warning to Ravan. Now the whole monkey army has reached Lanka already. Fight is about to start, but Lord Ram says, let me give one final warning. He tells Angad, you go. Give a warning to Ravan. Now also if he wants, he can return Sita. No war, we will go back. So Angad goes alone, he goes into the palace of Ravan. And Angad, he tells Ravan, I am keeping my feet here. If you have the power, remove my feet and show. Angad keeps his feet. Ravan tells all his ministers, remove the feet of Angad. No one is able to even budge it. Angad says, forget it. I'll keep my toe on the ground. Forget my feet. I'll keep my toe on the ground. If you have the guts, push this and show. Remove it and show. So all of them try, they are not able to do it. And Angad says, you know from where I'm getting power? As I'm putting this toe, I'm continuously chanting the name of Lord Ram. Therefore this power is there. Right? So Ravan, none of the ministers are able to move his feet. Ravan gets up from his seat to go and try. Angad tells Ravan, Arey, why are you touching my feet? Take shelter of Ram, and he jumps and comes back. So the point is, chanting is what will give us the power, the intelligence to do seva. Okay? So is it possible? We will teach you how to chant. What's your name? Akshay. We will teach you how to chant. So the new year you can start in a very nice way. Okay. So can we go on for another 10-15 minutes? You are liking the story, na, Hanumanji? So we were discussing this point that everyone was telling how much they can jump. Hanumanji is quiet. Jambavan tells Hanumanji, you can do it, you have great power. And Hanumanji is reminded of his power. And Hanumanji assumes a big size, becomes like a mountain. And in Rameshwaram, there is a place called Mahindra Parvat. So for a flight to launch, there has to be a launching pad. Na? So Hanumanji climbs on that Mahindra Parvat. And Hanumanji squats down and he's remembering Lord Ram and he jumps. The power of Hanumanji's jump was so much that mountain became flat. Hanumanji's power, it compressed the full mountain. And Hanumanji jumped. And behind him, the suction power was so much, all the trees was uprooted and they were following Hanumanji and they were following the ocean. And Hanumanji takes his flight into the sky towards Lanka. So, there's a lot of things to describe. I'll describe one or two things and then we will probably end. So as Hanumanji is jumping in the sky, suddenly he sees one golden mountain that comes up from the water. The name of this mountain was Mainak. So previously, Vayudev had helped this mountain. And because Hanumanji was Vayu Putra, the mountain wanted to render some service to Hanuman. So this is also a very important lesson. So Mainak, very beautiful, romantic, scenic mountain. I mean, amazing mountain. Very beautiful. So this mountain comes and tells Hanumanji, you see, you have to go on a very difficult journey to Lanka, very difficult place. You have to gain strength. Please rest on me for some time and then you go. If we were there, we would have permanently settled there. Green card we would have taken on Mainak mountain. Hanumanji tells, no. Ram is suffering here without Sita. Sita is suffering without Ram. How it will be if I rest here? राम उधर तड़प रहे हैं, सीता इधर तड़प रही है, हनुमान जी सो गए बिस्तर डाल के, कैसा लगेगा? Very insensitive. Hanuman ji says, I can't do it. I can't do it. We'll see later. Hanuman ji just touches Mainak out of respect and then goes away. So Hanuman ji is teaching all of us in life, focus is something that is very, very important. Focus on the goal, what we want to do. Many times we start with something, but then we get carried away, drifted away into something else. Hanuman ji started with the journey to find Sita, but if he was caught in this comfort of Mainak, he wouldn't be able to do that. We wouldn't be glorifying Hanuman. If Hanuman ji had settled in that Mainak mountain, we would be having a session on Hanuman ji. No. So comfort in spiritual life is very, very dangerous. One has to be very enthusiastic and very, very focused. Highly focused, highly enthusiastic. Chanakya Pandit says, time that is gone, you can never get it back. So we have to be focused. Today morning only, one Mataji called me, one devotee, and she asked me, Prabhuji, can you give me one sutra for the new year? I said, focus, you have to focus. You have to have some big goals in life. The problem is we don't have any goal only in life. We're just living life like that. So we have to have some big goals, not for us, but in the seva of the Lord. So when we have these big goals and these goals are right in front of us, we can remain very, very focused and we can go out of our comfort zone. Anyone who has become successful in life, they have become successful because they have stepped out of their comfort zone. Success is never in the comfort zone. Success is always out of the comfort zone. Srila Prabhupada at the age of 70, he was very comfortable, right, in Vrindavan. But Prabhupada left Vrindavan alone, 40 rupees in his pocket, on a 40-day journey on a ship to America. No contacts, nothing. Prabhupada left his comfort zone. Therefore, we have so many centers around the world, ISKCON centers. If Prabhupada was stuck in his comfort zone, we wouldn't have all these things. So someone has to step out of the comfort zone. Because someone steps out of the comfort zone, billions of people get benefit. So we all have our own comfort zone, which we all know what it is. Right? We all have our own inertias, our own comfort zone. We have to learn to step out of it. And real life begins, the real adventure begins when we come out of a comfort zone. A ship may be very comfortable on the dock, but the ship is not meant to be there. The ship is meant to go out and face the waters, the turbulent waters. So we are meant to go out. So Hanumanji, as he respectfully touches Mainak and he's going ahead, and suddenly he sees one huge Nagmata, the mother of the snakes. Surasa, she comes out and she opens her mouth very big. Like these days you have toll tax now. So this was the original toll tax. Everything is there in scriptures. Flight is also in scriptures. The original flight was Hanuman Airlines. India to Pushpaviman also. Hanumanji also. Hanuman Airlines. India to Sri Lanka non-stop. So Surasa comes out, mouth big, wide open. And Surasa says, Brahma has given me a boon. No one can cross without entering my mouth. Hanumanji says, hell with it. Ram is powerful than Brahma. Give me way. Surasa says, nothing doing. So Hanumanji becomes, Surasa opens her mouth 10 yojanas. Hanumanji becomes 20. Surasa becomes 20 yojanas. Hanumanji becomes 30. ऐसा competition चल रहा है. हमसे बढ़कर कौन? Competition is going on. Who's big? And this pastime keeps going on in this world, na? Kaun bada, main bada, aap bade. This whole thing goes on. Hanumanji suddenly, when Surasa becomes very, very big, her mouth, Hanumanji becomes very tiny, enters her mouth and comes out. And Surasa, Hanumanji says, done, I have kept bone of Brahma, give me way. Surasa says, very intelligent monkey. And Surasa blesses Hanumanji. May you become successful. So how does Hanumanji get blessing? Because he becomes humble. Many wars, battles are won with humility, not with pride. Especially in spiritual life. In spiritual life, we all have this fight. Who is a bigger devotee? Myself, yourself, these fights are there. Internal ego clashes. But Hanumanji is teaching all of us, the biggest devotee is one who takes a humble position. Trinadapi sunichena, tarodapi sahishnana, amanina manadina, kirtaniya sadahari. So Hanumanji becomes very humble, gets the blessing of Surasa Mata and goes ahead. So as he is going ahead, suddenly Hanumanji is not able to move ahead, he is not able to come back. Flight is stopped. Imagine if you're flying and suddenly flight is stuck. How fearful it is. Hanumanji didn't know what to do. He's pushing hard, he's not going ahead, he's not coming at the back. And suddenly he's going down. Below there was a witch. There was a demoness called Simmika. So she knew Tantric Vidya, black magic. She knew how to pull a person with a shadow. Because Hanumanji was flying, the shadow of Hanumanji was on the ocean. So Simmika caught the shadow of Hanumanji and she was pulling Hanumanji to kill Hanumanji. So Hanumanji goes into the mouth of Simmika, goes to her heart, tears her heart and comes out. Hanumanji didn't kill Surasa, but Hanumanji killed Simmika. So this Simmika represents envy, irsha, jealousy. What is jealousy? Jealousy means you see the dark side of someone and pull them down. In this world, everyone has good, everyone has bad. What do we focus on? The good or the bad? If we focus on the bad and try to pull people down, the image of people down, that is envy, jealousy. And Hanumanji is showing all of us this jealousy has no place in spiritual life. One of the things that stops us from growing is jealousy. Narad Muni, yesterday we were discussing Bhagavatam, Narad Muni tells Vyasdev, I attained Krishna, I became who I am, I got the spiritual body because I was non-envious. Krishna tells in the Gita to Arjuna, I am giving you this knowledge because you are non-envious. The Bhagavatam starts with saying, this is for non-envious people. So spiritual life, non-envy. Let whoever becomes successful, what is the problem? Right? So you continue your path. And as jealousy is one, envy is another thing. Envy means you try to pull people down. You try to spoil their image, you try to criticize. These things are so deeply rooted in us. So deeply rooted in us. We have so many faults, but we are busy seeing the faults of others. Great devotees like Hanumanji don't give space for envy, criticism, negativity in their hearts. We are not supposed to focus on that. We are supposed to focus on, if you want to focus on bad, focus on the bad that is there in you. What is the point in focusing on others' bad? We have so much bad. We are talking about the bad of others. We are seeing the neighbor and telling him, kachda hai. आपके घर में कितना कचड़ा है वो तो निकालो पहले. Right? So there is a lot of work we have to do within ourselves. So Hanumanji kills Simmika and then finally lands in Lanka. So there are a lot of other lessons that we can learn from Hanumanji. We will stop at this point. So we learned a lot of lessons till this point, till this journey of Hanumanji. We saw Hanumanji's sense of focus. We saw his sense of humility. What else did we see? Calmness, yeah. Eagerness to learn scriptures, yes, initially. Yeah, we saw his gratitude to his Guru. Guru told him, become a minister of Sugri, he was ready to become. We saw his sensitivity. Yeah, yes. What's your name? Akshay. Yes. Krishna's name also should be Akshaya, continuously. Right? So this is what we have to learn. Most important thing. Doing seva enthusiastically, whatever is needed. See, when during the war, Ravan threw one javelin, one spear on Lakshman, and Lakshman became unconscious. Middle of the night. And there was a doctor, Ayurvedic doctor among monkeys called Shushena. He told him only way in Himalaya there is one herb, Sanjeevani booty. Before sunrise, that herb has to come here. Hanumanji is in Lanka, southern point, Himalaya, going there, finding the herb, coming back before sunrise. Hanumanji went. Hanumanji, whatever seva was given, never a no, never accept, just do it. And the way he could develop all these attitudes of humility, everything, is by chanting. So the process of chanting is what will bring all these divine qualities within all of us. So this particular new year, seeking the blessings of Hanumanji, let us try to focus and let us try to pray to Lord that we can become more sincere devotees by embracing the process of chanting. Okay? So all of you have made some sankalpa today. So please follow it. Hanumanji is always there. When Lord Ram was going to the spiritual world after his Leela, he took everyone to the spiritual world. All the Ayodhya Vasis went. But Lord Ram told Hanuman, you wait here. Because Lord Ram told in future ISKCON devotees will come. They'll go through their own struggles. Someone should be there to help them.
वो क्या होता था जब रामचंद्र जी को कामदेव जी बुलाने आए थे ना एंड टाइम पे अब आपका टाइम आ गया काल तो जब बुलाने आए तो हम राम जी को पता था कि हनुमान जी मेरे को जाने नहीं देंगे तो उन्होंने क्या करा कि जितना मैंने पढ़ा है उन्होंने अपनी जैसे ये रिंग है ना वो रिंग मतलब पोल पे गिर गई उन्होंने हनुमान जी को बोला कि मेरी रिंग गिर गई उसको ढूंढ के लाओ तो जैसे ही फोन करके रामचंद्र जी चले गए तो बस इसीलिए थोड़ा सा होते कि हमारी गुस्सा भी रहते हैं आप या मेरे को झूठ बोल नहीं रहा मोदी के पैसे नहीं जाऊंगा तो जाने नहीं देंगे फिर प्रभु जी अगले दिन तो बोला कि बच्ची जो है बच्ची हनुमान जी हां बच्ची जो है ना वो पहले सुनकारी ऋषि थे वो वेट कर रहे थे कि सुनकारी अगस्त्य ऋषि थे राम जी का दर्शन करना है तो राम जी ने बोला कि हनुमान जी बोला कि मुझे दर्शन कराओ तो काम हो गया तो उन्होंने बोला कि अभी दर्शन करना है देखो अभी दर्शन करना है या अगली बार कुछ बड़ा करना है अगली बार बड़ा करोगे तो अगली बार मैं जन्म लूंगा मैं कृष्ण जी लूंगा तो आपको मैं गोपी बनाऊंगा और हनुमान जी आपका वीडियो बनाएंगे कि आपको उनकी हनुमान जी दर्शन करें तो जब देखिए वो सारे जो ऋषि हैं वो अगली बार गोपी बने और ये मैंने जी पढ़ाई बाकी को और दूसरी बात जैसे पहला आपने बताया कि लक्ष्मण जी को भाला मारता दूसरी बात क्या होता रामचंद्र जी और लक्ष्मण जी को दोनों को पॉइजन सांप के उससे अटैक कर दिया था तो क्या हुआ कि जो हनुमान जी गोवर्धन पर्वत लेने गए ये स्टोरी है ना कि कृष्ण जी ने उंगली पे क्यों उठाया तो क्या हुआ कि मिड ऑफ दी रास्ते में उनको बोल दिया गया कि नहीं रामचंद्र जी ठीक हो गए तो फिर जब उन्होंने वही गोवर्धन पर्वत वहां पे लाके रखा तो उन्होंने वहां से प्रॉमिस लिया था ये बताने वाला था कि प्रॉमिस इस वे में पूरे किए जाते हैं ये जरूरी नहीं है कि अगर द्वापर युग में जो प्रॉमिस ली है वो द्वापर में ही होता वो त्रेता युग में भी पूरा हो सकता है तो फिर कुछ टाइम हनुमान जी ने गोवर्धन पर्वत से प्रॉमिस लिया था कि मैं कुछ ऐसा करूंगा कि रामचंद्र जी से आपको मिला दूंगा so that's why Krishna
correct. Yes, that's very correct. Yeah. Yes, all the stories are correct. But the essence what I'm trying to tell is Hanuman ji is there still in this world. भगवान राम हनुमान जी को बोलते हैं आप रुकिए यहाँ पे भक्तों को मदद करने के लिए. So we can all pray to Hanuman ji that we can follow in the footsteps of Hanuman ji. है कि नहीं? हमको हनुमान जी बड़े हनुमान जी नहीं बन सकते हमको कुछ ना कुछ तो करना है जिंदगी में है कि नहीं so let us all pray to Hanuman ji that this particular year especially 2025 we can make a lot of progress हनुमान जी ने तो समुद्र पार करके गए हम भी कुछ तो करें जिंदगी में हाँ let us do something and everything begins with chanting Hare Krishna right so please sincerely from the bottom of my heart मेरा humble request है नए साल को नए तरीके से नए जोश से नए उत्साह के साथ हम शुरू करें हरे कृष्ण जय हनुमान आप सब लोगों को बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद हरे कृष्ण